Hey yo, what's up guys? Back with another video today. And today we're going to be talking about how you can take pictures like the one and only Drake himself. Alright guys, so if you don't know who Drake is, anyways, Drake doesn't have a uniform style over all of his pictures. He has some similarities and some differences. It's not a uniform style, but in some of his pictures you can actually see a Drake look. So that's what we're going to be going for in this video today. A couple things to note is that Drake always takes his pictures with flash. So if you're trying to recreate his pictures, make sure to take them with flash. Second thing is, Drake most likely takes all of these pictures with a film camera, which we don't have because they are expensive. So we're going to be recreating this with any digital camera. I'm using my camera. You can use your phone. It doesn't really matter because quality doesn't matter in these pictures. Then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna edit them to try to achieve the film grain look. Alright guys, so another thing to remember is to achieve the Drake picture, you want to achieve the Drake outfit. In his pictures, Drake usually wears an oversized jacket, a hoodie or sweater, or a t-shirt. So for this one, I'm probably going to go with a hoodie or a jacket, but I'm going to see what I have in my closet and we'll go from there. Boom! Alright, so I changed, it's just a dark colored hoodie with some writing. Something Drake would wear, maybe. So this is the picture we're gonna be first recreating right there. It's him in a dark room somewhere trying to take this picture, and the picture process is very basic. It's just take the picture, basically. Then we're gonna come back here and edit. Boom! Alright, so we just finished taking the picture. I actually took it in my pantry because it was pretty dark, there was no windows, and so the only light source was coming from the flash on my camera to give it the Drake look that I was talking about. And I also did a couple of different poses, so we're gonna see how they look. And I'm gonna be editing in Lightroom on my computer, but if you don't have Lightroom, you can download Lightroom Mobile for free in the description below. And if you also don't want to edit too much and you want to use a preset, I have also free presets down in the description that I made for this particular look. So you can go check all of those things out. And for now, I'm going to jump into Lightroom and we're going to get started. Alright, so now once you have Lightroom opened up, you want to go ahead and open your image. For this one, I have this image selected. I like it, I like the vibe. It's not exactly like Drake's picture, but I think it'll work. So the first thing you want to do with a picture like this is bring up the temperature. So bring up the temperature a good bit, and then also want to bring up the tint to a more magenta. Okay, there we go. First, our exposure, we want to bring that up, and our contrast, we want to bring that down. Then also our highlights, we don't want to play with it too much, but bring it up a little bit. We want to bring our shadows way down. There we go, almost all the way down. So then we also want to bring our whites down to bring our skin tones back, and then our blacks up. So there we go. Now we have a good looking faded type of image. You can see the before and after already. It looks more of a film camera like Drake's. Then we're gonna move on to texture and clarity. We're gonna bring those both up slightly. Then we're gonna go on to vibrance and saturation, which we're also gonna slightly bump up. Don't wanna bring the saturation too high, just the vibrance up a little bit. Then with your HSL color, you want to just play with that for your particular image. The only real thing that will be the same for your image and mine will be the oranges because it's skin tones. But yeah, I don't really have much other colors in this one, so I'm going to move on to split toning. Now split toning is where we add the basic color. So for this one, I'm going to add some of a bluish in for the highlight. So it didn't do much, but it will complement when we do our shadows which we're gonna do a sort of yellow. So we don't want it too saturated, so you can control the saturation right here and just tweak that to your liking. There we go. Okay, so when you come down to here, sharpening and noise and all that, you want to boost the sharpening to really sharpen your image because we're not worried about quality at this point. So we're just boosting our image of saturation, and then you scroll down to here, which is vignetting. So you do want to vignette a little bit, but you don't want to do it too much. So you also want to feather it out so that you can't just see the corners as easily. But then this grain feature, you want to definitely utilize it because with the film camera there comes a lot of natural grain, so we're going to add it in here. So I'm just going to add as much as possible. Guys, you also want the size a little bigger so you can see the grain. But there you go, you want that much grain. It's looking good. There you have the before and the after. It's already looking nice. Nice. If you want to go a step further, when you're posting to Instagram, you want to go ahead and do a square crop, so a 1x1 crop. So there we go, there's our picture. And also, if you want to go a step further, I actually did. I took the Drake album mode borders and I added it onto the picture. It's what he used for a little while and it actually gives the feel of a Drake picture now. Boom! Alright, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. This is the final picture that I got. You can see the before and the after. I also went ahead and did a Drake black and white edit, and you can see that right here. If you want to check them both out, they're going to be in the description as presets. And I also linked this border for album mode of Drake's, so you can also go ahead and download that in the description. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more content like this. If you learned something from this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, so that's everything for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.